Hi, Officer Potak here.
Hi, it's Officer Best.
And today we're here in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful historical town, and we are in front of the Jim Thorpe National Bank with the Nutcracker behind us. And we're going to be reading the book, How Santa Got His Job. I'm sure we all wondered how Santa got the job.
You think he works from home?
I don't know. Can he work from home?
All but one day.
We can't work from home, so I don't think Santa is.
He works from home all but one day.
When Santa Claus was a young man, he went out looking for a job. Santa wanted no part of desks or offices. He liked to stay on the move. That sounds like us.
It does.
His first job was cleaning chimneys. Santa was sure-footed on even the steepest roofs, and he loved twisting through the tight spaces. But there was a problem. Santa was not so neat. Santa was so neat that he never got covered in soot or made a mess in the fireplace. So nobody believed him when he said he was done. Where's the proof? That's what people ask us. Where's the proof?
Where's the proof?
You can go through. You're fine.
Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Oh, you can listen to reading children's books. If you want to listen, you may sit and listen.
Here, stop and say hello. Look, we made friends.
Merry Christmas. You're not even dirty, said others. This led to a lot of arguments. Gotta have proof. Gotta have proof. Just saying.
I think they call that an affidavit of probable cause.
Santa worked for the post office next, where everyone could see that he was doing his job. Santa's favorite part was bringing packages to people all over town. Waiting in traffic was frustrating, though. Tell me about it.
Tell me about it, yeah.
It's silly to waste all this time, he decided. To speed things up, he started making deliveries in the middle of the night. But there was a problem. No one was glad to see him at that hour. We can relate.
Yeah, nobody's glad to see us at that hour either.
The postmaster got so many complaining letters that Santa had to leave. Since Santa had discovered he enjoyed staying up late, he tried cooking an all-night dinner. It felt good to fill orders for customers. Sometimes Santa even surprised people with little extra helpings. Oh, I couldn't eat another bite, so many of them insisted. Well, maybe just one. But there was a problem. Every night, Santa tasted and sampled and tasted some more before he brought anything out of the kitchen. He gained a lot of weight. That's why I don't like baking, because I like to eat it.
And there's pie. Pie is like cake. And cake is like fruit cake.
Hoping to get some exercise, Santa then found a spot at the zoo. That's where we work. Oh, that's school. He was very organized about the animals. I know when they're sleeping, said Santa, and when they're awake. Over time, he also learned whether they were behaving themselves or not. But there was a problem. Santa became close friends with the reindeer, and all the other animals got jealous. Sadly, the zookeeper had to let him go. That would be me, friends with the animals.
Yeah, that would be.
I was just feeding a squirrel yesterday.
I know. I know.
Telling you, I'm going to get bit by an animal. That'll be the end of me.
Don't say that. Not for 3 more years.
By now, Santa was starting to get discouraged. He didn't even notice that what the reindeer were doing behind him. They worked hard to cheer him up. Together, they joined the circus. Soon, the reindeer were shooting Santa out of a cannon 3 times a night. Santa liked flying through the air and wearing his new costume. He was a big success. But there was a problem. The ringmaster wanted to build up the suspense. You need to look frightened, he told Santa. We want the crowd to worry about you. But Santa was having too much fun for that. Ho, 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 he always cried as he flew through the air. So the crowd wasn't worried at all. The angry ringmaster soon fired Santa and the reindeer. As they gathered their things, some elves came looking for autographs. When they heard the news, they invited Santa and the reindeer home for supper. The elves lived way out of town. They were toy makers, and their house was their toy shop. You know, when people say they can't find jobs, even Santa Claus can find a job.
Sure. Look at his resume.
Santa was amazed. "Children must love these toys," he said. The elves looked embarrassed. They only made toys for their own pleasure. Selling them was too much trouble. "What if you give them away?" Santa asked. The elves hadn't thought of that. "I could deliver them for you," Santa offered. There were enough toys here for children all over the world. The elves smiled and hired him on the spot. The elves made Santa a special sack that was always big enough, no matter how many toys were put in it. Then they built him a sleigh. Polar bears offered to pull it. Oh, I don't know about that one.
That's like the Polar Bear Express.
Oh, that's true. Although they don't look very happy in this book. I'm a little worried.
They look hungry. They don't look...
They were very strong and whipped Santa across the snow. But there was a problem. It was the biggest one yet. Isn't that called the polar plunge right there?
Maybe. Looks like he's going.
You ever do the polar plunge?
Yeah.
You have?
I have.
I'd like to try it one day. Although
Well,
I don't like the cold very much.
Well, it wasn't actually a polar plunge. They called it frigid froggy. It was at Cub Scout camp, and it was the middle of August, so not so frigid.
No, not at all. To Santa's surprise, this problem could be solved. Santa and the reindeer practiced together every day. They made a few mistakes at first, but soon they learned to work as a team. In the darkest part of winter, when people needed their spirits lifted the most, Santa got ready to go. As the elves said goodbye, they gave Santa an emergency kit. It held a compass, ski goggles, cough drops, and other things. Santa thanked them very much. All his jobs had taught him it was good to be prepared. It absolutely is. That's why we train.
Must be a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
Then Santa and his reindeer took off. That first night was a little hard because Santa was still learning about shortcuts and high winds. But at last he got the hang of it. Ever since then, the elves made toys all year, and Santa was giving them away in one night. He loves his job as much as ever, and he's gotten pretty good at it over the years. Still, he always keeps his emergency kit close by. Kind of sounds like us.
It does.
We got better at our job, we love our job, and we always have an emergency kit.
We always do. Always got a plan.
You know why? Because no job is perfect.
Wait a minute. I thought working with you was perfect.
Aw, it is. We have our days though. There's some days that are off, but most times we have an excellent time together.
Yeah,
I have the best partner. Very thankful for
And
her.
same with me. Yeah, I got the best Christmas present there is. You know.
And that is how Santa got his job. There goes Santa and his train. Santa's leaving on the train.
Thank you for joining us here in Singapore. I think we're about to miss our train.
So we gotta go, but before we go, we are going to say...
Stay safe, stay well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Before you eat fruitcake, wash your hands. And if you're not
Bye.
going to eat fruitcake, bring it to me.
Bye,
Merry Christmas.